All right, hi everybody, Glenn's Garage here. We are in the midst of a couple of things. We did a radiator core swap and we're adding on new hoses. I'll go through in detail a little bit later how that came out and how it went together, but now we're in the process of moving on to the timing belt, and one of the first things we needed to do was pull basically the accessory belt that powers the power steering pump, the alternator, air conditioning compressor, and then wraps down around the crankshaft pulley and around that tensioner that's right there. Now, interesting thing is I don't believe this belt has been changed since I've owned the vehicle, which has been about 100,000 miles. And I happen to have the setup that does not have a 10mm bolt in the middle of the pulley spindle. So what there is located right behind this belt, right there. Oops, where'd it go? Right, we're switching cameras. Right there is a 60 mil star bit, or a T60 bit, not millimeter. So it's a T60 bit. Unfortunately, because I don't believe that this belt has been changed, my pulley tensioner was stretched so far that I could not get the 60 bit in there. So what I had to do is I basically had to, here's front of car, I had to come in with from the front of the car. I had to use basically a crowbar or a really long screwdriver, whatever you got. I happen to have like a 3 foot, maybe 2.5 foot crowbar. Got it underneath the pulley, and the pulley hadn't been moved very much to be able to lift the pulley up. And then I was able to get down here and remove the belt from the crank pulley, and now it is loose. So now we're just documenting that the pulley orientation, or the pulley path, is top of the power steering pump, down to the air compressor, then up to the pulley, around the top, down, the alternator, up around the alternator, down to the crankshaft, around the crankshaft, and then up underneath the tensioner pulley, and then back around the top of the power steering pump. Again, starting at the top of the power steering pump, we go all the way down to the AC compressor, then the AC compressor wrap all the way around and to the front side of the alternator, down from the alternator all the way down to the crank pulley, around the crank pulley, over the top of it, and then to the front side of the tensioner pulley, and back up to the top of the power steering pump. All right, so that's what it is. So again, if you do not have the 10mm bolt, which is usually located in the center of that pulley tensioner, there is that star bit that's located right there. And let's go ahead and pull this now that we've got the routing. Pull this belt out of the way. Okay. We don't have to take it all the way off, but, and you can see right there. You know, I've been watching a lot of videos and they're just, you're like, yeah, it's right there. Yeah, see, it's right there. So yeah, it's not. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna zoom all the way out, okay? And then we're gonna go down inside here and we'll show you the start, but hopefully we're gonna get flipped upside down. We're gonna go down, and right there should be in the front side of it. I don't know if you can see it. Don't know if it got it. I can't see with it going down in there, but let me adjust this. Right down to the pulley And where's that bugger? There it is.